So we are knee-deep in the surf with Pacific Break, and so far I am having a great time. While hanging out on the new island and soaking up the sun, I've been enjoying exploring all the new things that Chapter 7 has to offer. And I think one of my favorite aspects is finally being able to catch the Kill Bill lost chapter, Yuki's Revenge. I am a huge fan of games having external media that helps build up the world and add more depth to the narrative, and the fact that it happens to tie in directly to one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies is a huge plus. I kind of even had a fangirl moment when I found Yuki's car crashed into the house from the end of the short in-game, I won't lie to you guys. Needless to say, I was really impressed by the short. I was worried it would be kind of scaled back and tamed down due to it being delivered in Fortnite, but I honestly could not have been more wrong. The action was palpable, the acting from Uma Thurman as the bride and Miu Roberts as Yuki was incredible. The violence was visceral, sans the blood that would normally come with a rated R film, and I was extremely caught off guard by some of the language that got approved for this release. Overall, I enjoyed the short a lot, and it really felt like what it was advertised as, a lost chapter of Kill Bill that was just lovingly realized in the Fortnite engine. It tonally felt correct. It was gritty and had that classic Tarantino grindhouse feel, but, you know, Peely was there, so it was a little different. I was thinking about how cool it was to actually see this happen, but then I started thinking about something that has kind of been floating around in my head ever since I started playing this game. Just who exactly is Fortnite trying to advertise to? I'm still relatively new to Fortnite. I only started playing at the beginning of Chapter 6, and if I'm being honest, a lot of the holdup on that was because I thought this game was for kids. I think that for a lot of people looking from the outside in, Fortnite has a reputation for kind of being a kiddie game. The characters are cartoony, there's no blood, and no one truly gets killed, and it even has the audacity to have bright colors. Shock horror. No, games for grown-ups need to have muted grays and browns and desaturation. What is all of this? Jokes aside, a lot of the collaborations that this game chooses are for kids as well. Marvel heroes, Batman, Adventure Time, etc. You get my point. Not to say that adults don't enjoy these franchises as well, but they are clearly aimed at the younger demographic. I used to think that this was just a game for overexcitable children, hopped up on a lethal concoction of Adderall, sugar, and caffeine in their mom's basement. And I honestly wish I didn't stereotype this game or its players as much as I did, because it has been an incredible journey playing it for the first time and meeting some amazing people while doing so. I also feel kind of bad because if I took literally any time at all to do any research, it would have been obvious that not all of these collaborations were aimed at Zoomers, and that this was in fact not just a game aimed at kids. The Doomslayer, Leatherface, Michael Myers, Billy the Puppet from Saw. The list goes on, but you see where I'm going with this. Sure, some kids may have watched Terminator or RoboCop or the Alien series, but traditionally, these IPs are aimed at adults and do not fit into the idea that this game only caters to children. I think that the Kill Bill collab is what really cemented this for me. If I can play as the bride, a woman who was betrayed on her wedding day by a team of assassins that she used to work with, shot and left for dead, who then spends the rest of the 2 films she stars in crawling out of the grave she was left in, sometimes literally, to exact revenge on everyone who crossed her, then I would have to say that maybe, just maybe, this isn't the childish game that I previously thought it was. Maybe there is more to this game, and while I'm glad that I see it now, I wish it was something that I would have realized sooner. My only regret with Fortnite is that I didn't give it a chance earlier, because I really feel like I would have had so much fun exploring it in earlier chapters. But enough with me rambling about what could have been. Let's get down to answering the main question of this video. Who is Fortnite for? Is it for kids or is it for adults? I honestly think that after spending time in the game, Epic Games isn't just trying to make something for one demographic. Fortnite seems to be chasing the dream of becoming a gaming platform in and of itself with something for everyone of all ages. They have a ton of game modes to check out, so no matter what your interests may be, they have something for you, and that's not even counting user-generated content. There are collaborations from children's IPs, sure, but there's also Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy, or Friday the 13th. I think that we do a disservice to this game by trying to label it as any one thing or limit its appeal. And if more people knew that Fortnite offered up something for them, then we would have a lot more people willing to check out the game, and who knows, maybe they'll end up falling in love with it just like I did. But those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think people sometimes try to put this game into a box? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe if you have not already so you can find your way back here. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and hype it up if you can. I'm Haunted House, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Remember to eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you, and I'll see you in the next one, friends.